Here are the top stories from throughout the area of operation. Marines of the 1st Marine Expeditionary Force Headquarters Group Forward got one step closer to going home during a transfer of authority ceremony at Camp Leatherneck on March 2nd. 1st MHG Forward officially transferred authority to 2nd MHG Forward. Also at Camp Leatherneck, 1st Marine Logistics Group Forward handed over authority to 2nd MLG Forward during a ceremony on March 4th. The transfers of authority marked the official end of the year-long deployments for both units. In Gereshk, the Afghan National Army's 215th Corps recently conducted its first live-fire artillery exercise. The ANA fired a series of missions and then later conducted joint missions with UK and Danish forces.
Ultimately, being good at artillery and being good at fires will allow them to support their own ANA maneuver troops on the ground. And if they could support their own maneuver on the ground, that means we don't have to. But that's a process that takes a number of years. And so in order to build up that resident knowledge by 2014 or whenever it's determined that it's time for us to leave, we have to start that process now.
During his last address to the Pentagon Press Corps as Commander of Regional Command Southwest, Major General Richard Mills spoke of the improvements in the standard of living for Afghans in Helmand Province.
And I'm not a big believer in polls necessarily, but a recent poll down in Nawa indicated that some 89% of the local population supported the government and felt that the government of Afghanistan was now providing them with the basic services that they needed. And in fact, an independent recent survey showed that 79% of the local population throughout the areas controlled by DROA were in favor of felt they had a better standard of living and a more secure way of life than they did just 1 year ago.
Those are your headlines for March 4th, 2011.